and welcome back to Fatel Bella. I am your host, Sin, and in this episode, I want to talk about the Barbie movie. So for the Barbie movie, I am super excited for this movie. I remember when they first released the stills from the movie, they were shooting in Venice, and it was like a picture of, I want to call him Ryan Reynolds, but I know that's not his name, Ryan Gosling, and Margot Robbie, and they were roller skating on the beach. And I remember seeing those and I was like, oh, that's exciting. I'm excited for the Barbie movie. I didn't really think too much of it. But as time has gone on and my semester's ended and I've had a lot of downtime and I have been on TikTok and I've seen all of the promotions. I've seen all of the press releases. I've seen all of the outfits. I've seen all the articles. I know it's been shoved down my throat, but I'm excited. I love just all the excitement around this movie because of so many reasons. One, it is a female-directed film, so I'm already super stoked about that. Warner Brothers, I believe, is the studio that is distributing this film, has put a lot of money and a lot of the budget into promotion. So I think that's so cool. Barbie's collaborating with so many different brands, from Krispy Kreme to Aldo to, I think there's a suitcase company that they're collaborating with. And I just think that is so cool because Barbie, the doll itself, over its history, has branded itself to be everything. Barbie has been the girl next door. Barbie has been president. Barbie has been an astronaut. Barbie has been a doctor. And all of those elements from all those professions, you can market. Overall, I'm just super excited. I cannot wait to see this movie. I think it comes out in theaters here in the US the 21st. So that's going to be next week for me. And I don't know where to watch it. I don't know if I want to watch it in my hometown, which is on the smaller side, or if I want to drive out to a major city like DC or New York to be able to watch it with a bigger audience, because when you watch a film for the very first time in theaters, the people around you in that environment do shape your experience. I remember when I watched Get Out when it first came out, I watched it in Times Square, and as we were learning all of the tidbits and the plot was being revealed to us, and then the climactic end was resolved, the theater, it was we were all discovering the things at the same time. We were all reacting at the same time. And it was just so much fun at the end when people were cheering and hollering and screaming and just being super vocal and excited about the resolution of the film. So I definitely would love to be in a theater where people are just so animated and amped and passionate about the film that we're all watching. So the Far Out magazine came out with a piece on Greta Gerwig. It's titled, "Is Greta Gerwig Serving Her Indie Roots with Barbie?" So this article kind of explores the Barbie movie as an entity. And it really kind of just says that the Barbie movie isn't just a film that's coming out this summer, but it is in and of itself an entire independent event. She says this because also the Barbie movie was so large, it caused a temporary world shortage of pink paint to design this set. So it is just a film that is larger than life. And because I believe it is Greta's biggest budget, this film is the film that she's worked on and has the biggest budget she's ever worked with, people are questioning if she is going to stay true and not sell out and keep her indie roots in telling of the Barbie story, or if she is going to sell out and just make it super commercial and just do everything that the Warner Brothers want to see be done. But I think kind of incongruent with this article, I think the beauty of it is because her roots and her background and her origins are in independent films, she might bring a different perspective, and also the fact that she's a female directing such a female-driven narrative in Barbie. I just think it's like a perfect combination. I'm just curious and excited to see her take on Barbie and the direction that the movie goes in. And I think I'm going to be pleased with whatever it is. I think I'm going to watch the film and just be super happy. And it's going to be a film I'm going to watch over and over again. I know I'm thinking a little too far ahead, but I am a little excited for what we're going to get after the Barbie movie. Because right now we're getting trailers, we're getting snippets of scenes, we're getting a lot of speculation on social media, we're getting people making videos and TikToks and Instagram Reels about what they think is going to happen, what they think the plot is, what they think Ken and Barbie's relationship is. Like, there's all this speculation and there's just all this excitement because we just don't know. But I'm excited for when the movie does come out and people watch it, for all the behind the scenes. I'm going to be super excited for all of the behind the scenes videos of people in production specifically, especially production design, because I worked as a production designer on a set one time this past semester, and so much goes into making the world that you ultimately film in. And the fact that this movie caused a temporary world shortage on pink paint means that these production designers went ham and they went all in. And I'm excited to see all the intentional little details and then interviews with these department heads. It's so much fun and so exciting to see the actors speak on their work and what it took to prepare for their roles and their conditions for being cast in their roles, and also what they hope their performance does in the film. But I'm also super excited to talk to the other people on the team as far as makeup, costuming, wardrobe is costuming, makeup, wardrobe, production design, sound scoring, the soundtrack. I just saw a news article or a Twitter post that Sam Smith, one of his songs, he's like an artist featured on the soundtrack, which is going to be so cool to, see all of them talk about their experience and what they brought to the table and their process on bringing that element to the film to life. It's going to be so cool. And also, if you guys have ever seen like Marvel movies and you see them on set and it's just like this big warehouse and they're just like in these costumes and everything is added in CGI later. I'm super excited to see how much of it's practical and how much of it is like special effects, which I believe a lot is, considering that Barbie isn't human. So in Barbie world, there is some bending of physics that I think is going to be really cool to see behind the scenes footage of. Wait, going back to the budget, about this being Greta's the biggest budget she's ever been given to produce a movie. The Far Out article talks about if she will sell it and the Barbie movie won't be true to her indie origins, right? Article mentions that it actually might be a great thing that she was given such a big budget because it shows that the industry is taking women seriously, and hopefully it's paving the future for future female directors. The fact that Greta was given such a big budget on a project with so much cultural significance in pop culture, considering Barbie is just a staple to women and children all around the world for decades, I think I agree with this article where it says that it's actually a good thing because it shows that even though it is about the Barbie movie, that studios are taking female directors seriously and they're trusting them with big projects. And with the success of this film, it will only pave the way for other women like myself who are getting into directing, making it easier for us to be taken seriously down the line in the industry. So I'm super excited for this film, super proud and super excited for Greta and everyone involved and everyone on this team that brought this film to life. So there is this snippet on Twitter that's going around of Barbie's character looking at America Ferrera's character in like a queer longing, basically like a googly eyes, like, oh. So there's some speculation that Barbie is queer-coded and that she is actually a lesbian, or questioning. I'm not saying I believe it or don't, but me personally, I would be excited if that were the case. I know that Barbie is not perfect, and I know the doll was created because a mother wanted to show her daughter, like in the 50s or 60s, that women can be more than just mothers. So Barbie has held all these professions from astronaut to doctor, and Ken is just basically like a companion to her. It really does flip the traditional gender norms on its head. So I don't know if they introduced Ken obviously a little earlier on, and Barbie was heterosexual at the time. And, you know, just with including more diversity as we have in the recent years, I'd be excited if in this film it'd be a canon lore that Barbie is actually lesbian, and going into the real world, and she's seeing diversity and she's seeing same-sex couples. If she is like, oh, well, you know, I've never really been attracted to Ken in that capacity. So, you know, I'm going to be happy with whatever the answer is, whether she is lesbian or not. I'll be happy with whatever answer is canon to the lore. But I am leaning towards hoping that she is a lesbian, because that is a whole nother storyline we can get into. So another thing I would really love to see is just people enjoying the movie. I don't want to see so much discourse on this is correct and that's not correct and this is too woke and all this stuff. It's a Barbie movie. Have you seen kids play with Barbies? There's no rhyme or rhythm to it. You're just playing and having fun and exploring. So yeah, that's what I'm the most excited about, is kind of just seeing this vision of someone playing with their Barbie. But all in all, my prediction is I'm going to love this film no matter what the plot is and what happens and how the movie ends up being. I am going to film a vlog just because I did buy an outfit. I'm planning on seeing it with my siblings and I'm super excited. So I'm definitely going to vlog the day that I do watch it and give my reaction. So stay tuned for those, and I will see you next time. Bye.